Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm sharing another Clean With Me marathon. I have been sharing these for a few years now, but this is my first one in our new house. And if you're new to my channel or not familiar with what a cleaning marathon is, it's actually an idea that my husband came up with a few years ago where I compile several of my recent cleaning videos into one super long video so you can just pop it up on your TV, tablet, or phone and let it give you constant motivation while you tackle whatever you're working on. And that way you don't have to worry about flipping around to new videos. It's just constant motivation so you can stay totally focused. Also, with the fall coming up and all the holidays, I wanted to take this time to share a huge giveaway with you guys. So today I'm going to be giving away a box of tons of my favorite things that I love and recommend, and that's going to be valued at over $200, or you can choose $200 cash. It's totally up to you. And as always, this giveaway is for my subscribers, so in order to be eligible for this giveaway, make sure you're subscribed to my channel and then comment below just letting me know how long you've been a part of my channel and what your favorite thing is about it. Or honestly, any comment will do. Just make sure that you do leave a comment below because that will be your entry into this giveaway. Then when the giveaway ends, I will reply back to the winner's comment and let you know that you've won. So anyway, I will have all of the details in the description box below, but I hope that this cleaning video gives you tons of cleaning motivation and some company as you tackle your to-do list. Also, there are lots of videos from our new house that aren't included in this cleaning marathon, like different house projects that we've done already, our pantry and patio makeovers, and so many more. So if you haven't seen some of those and you want to get caught up, they are all right here on my YouTube channel, so you can go back and watch. And I'm also including our house tour at the very end of this video, just to kind of see where it all started. So anyway, enough talking, but as always, thank you so much for being here. And without further ado, let's get into it. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel and welcome to the very first cleaning video in our new home in Arizona. We are, I would say, probably 80% unpacked. We are going to do our best to get everything cleaned up. Of course, I'm gonna start in our new kitchen and move into the living room. Oh, and we also got some new furniture in. So last video you guys saw we got our new couches, which are totally different than any style couch I've ever gotten before. But we actually found some chairs, so I'm going to be unpacking the chairs once I get everything cleaned up. Also, we got some bar stools that will actually fit because these are like the counter height bar stools and we need bar height bar stools, I don't know. Anyway, we got some that will fit there. We are still looking for more furniture kind of throughout the home, but we have a few things that I need to set up today, but first we need to get cleaning. So let's go ahead and jump on into it. I wanna hear you say that you only want me. I know we've seen better days. Life is just a game we play. You hold tight to the world you know. Hardest part is letting go. Follow me to the sunshine. Come and see what it feels like. Higher, higher that we climb. I know somewhere that you and I we could stay why we could stay why we could stay. So as you can see, I am just starting out in our kitchen, just kind of clearing off the countertops, starting to wipe everything down and get things looking nice and tidy in our house. It was actually a lot of fun to just film a new cleaning video in our new home, just because it was the first time I've actually done this so far, but it also felt so incredibly good. I cannot tell you guys how good it felt just to get everything looking really nice and clean and everything kind of how it should be now that we are starting to feel a little bit more settled. A majority of things are unpacked, minus of course my office, which is like a whole nother story, and we have like our guest room, drop zone. So we're still kind of waiting on some furniture pieces to arrive, which will help me definitely get a little bit more organized. But as far as like the day-to-day stuff, everything is unpacked and it's feeling so good. You guys will have to let me know how long it takes you to get like totally unpacked whenever you move. For us, it kind of depends, but it's usually about a month or so until we're pretty much unpacked. And then of course there's like a few straggler boxes here and there that kind of stay packed up, tucked in the corner for a couple months maybe. But my goal is to not really let that happen in this house and just get everything unpacked as quickly as possible. But it is definitely hard when there is so much to do. You guys will have to let me know what video you would like to see next. Like I said, there's so much to do. There's so many different projects that we have planned, but I think the two different ones that I'm kind of going towards for next week's video is either going to be a patio makeover. If you saw our most recent vlog on our vlogging channel, you saw that we were kind of looking for different patio furniture, and I actually ended up finding some, so I have everything that we need to do our patio makeover out back. And I'm also hoping to just do like some basic decorating around the house and kind of get things a little bit more cozy around the home. So let me know if you would rather see the patio makeover first or just like random decorating throughout the house. Either way is totally fine, but I would love to hear your vote down below.
Song's been heard. I've got your coffee and your breakfast made. I miss you so, I sure hope you can stay. Hey, hey. I wanna hear about the places you've been and the people you've met. Won't you tell me again how you lost your way when you found the wind, babe? I don't know what to say. I miss you when you're gone.
So I would love to get your advice and your insight on a few things. So we are planning on kind of redoing our kitchen a little bit, but we definitely want to do it on a budget. I think the bones of our cabinets are pretty good, but the hinges are not great. And the finish on the cabinets is actually kind of coming off and cracking in spaces. And so we definitely want to kind of like redo that a little bit. I'm thinking that I'm just going to be painting the cabinets, and I'll probably just keep the existing hardware just because I really do like that style of hardware. But lately I've just been trying to figure out different ways to lighten the house a little bit. And one thing I was thinking about is doing like a two-toned kitchen, but not necessarily on the cabinets, but actually changing out the countertops on the island. Basically, we would end up keeping the countertops on the exterior of the kitchen, but then on the island, I would end up changing out the countertops for something a lot lighter. I feel like it would end up brightening the kitchen a lot, but I just want to get your guys' thoughts on like, do you think that would look really weird, or do you think it could look really cool? I'm kind of torn. It just depends on what day I'm thinking about it. But let me know your opinion on that in the comments below.
Gone, gone, gone. Oh, spreading your wings just in time for spring. I know it won't last long. I miss you when you're gone. I miss you when you're gone. Oh, cutting her up with those lightning bugs. I know it won't last long. I miss you when you're gone. In the basement, shadows on the pavement, flickering lights, stereo high. Getting louder, standing in the crowd, our eyes were aligned, bringing the vibe. They say we don't get second chances, so let's get it right. I'm not a superhero, but I just might be tonight. I'm feeling kinda cool. Got my best shirt on and I'm playing my song. Cool. As you move your feet, slide up next to me. It's cool. I'm feeling kinda cool.
So if you've been with me for a while, you've seen me seal my countertops so many times in our old home. And as soon as we moved in, I noticed that these countertops have not been sealed in quite a while, I don't think. They were just not super shiny and they weren't beating up with water. And so I thought this would be a great opportunity to go ahead and seal my countertops here again. So I am just using the Wyman's Granite and Stone Sealer. I have used this for years and I love it. And I will go ahead and link it down below, but you can usually find it in store at Walmart as well. But all you're going to do to start out is make sure that you are starting with a clean countertop, of course, and then go ahead and liberally spray your countertops with your sealer and let that sit for about 5 minutes or so. And then once it's sat for 5 minutes, you can go back and just wipe it off with a dry cloth in a circular motion, and then they are good to go. This is something I do every 6 months or so to our counters, and it ends up making them look way nicer, and I feel like they get cleaned a lot easier as well. So if you have granite countertops or stone countertops, I would definitely recommend looking into this.
So I can follow you, give me a groove, something that's new. I'm gonna break it down, raise the roof, do the sound, ready or not, taking a shot. There's nothing better in the world when it's the weekend. No cubicles or ringing phones, no bosses creeping. It's cool. Got my best shirt on and they're playing my song. Cool, yeah. As you move your feet, slide up next to me. Cool, yeah. Keep your dance shoes on, going on and on. Cool. As you move your feet, slide up next to me. It's cool. I'm feeling kinda cool. I'm feeling kinda cool. I'm feeling kinda cool. I'm feeling kinda. I couldn't fake this. I wouldn't know where to start. You've got your flag stuck firm in my heart.
All right, the kitchen is looking so good. It has not looked this good since we moved in. So the whole kitchen is finished and cleaned. But if you can see back there, I have the butler's pantry to do. So I think I'm just gonna quickly tidy the butler's pantry, and I'm actually not gonna seal those countertops today just because there's a lot on them, and I'm gonna save that for another time. Probably once these like totally are done, and then I'll move kind of things over here. But once I get the butler's pantry done, I think I'm gonna go ahead and change out our bar stools and show you the new bar stools, and then we'll move on to the living room. And once I get this clean, I can take out the new chairs for here and just continue on. But this is so motivating just to see the kitchen so nice and clean and see those countertops really shine now that they're sealed and everything. It's pushing me on. The motivation is definitely going good right now.
Life is so crazy when you've got so much to lose. But when I'm with you, there's nothing I have to prove. Sing castles in June. Sand castles in June. No clouds overhead and nothing to block the view. Sand castles in June. Sand castles in June. No time but right now and no one but me and you. Oh.
These are not looking great. They came, and I'm gonna show you, but like they're totally wonky. I don't even know. I might have to wait for Kyle to get home and see if he can help me with this, but I'm gonna do the best I can. But I'm pretty sure they got bent in shipping, and I'll probably have to talk to Amazon and see if they can send like some replacements or something. But we'll see if we can make it work. So like right here, you can see like they don't really even come together. They kind of do, but then this is the biggest issue. It's like this side goes up and then this side goes up that way. And I'm like, according to the picture, they're supposed to be flat and straight. So I don't know if maybe Kyle can just like bend it. I don't know. We shall see.
I couldn't take it. I wouldn't know what to do if you ever decided it was too good to be true.
All right, something is definitely wrong with the chairs, so I've set them off to the side, and while I wait for Kyle to get home and hopefully see something that I'm missing or be able to fix them, I'm just going to move on into the living room and get this all cleaned up so that we can hopefully get our living room chairs set up, since apparently the dining room or the breakfast bar stools are kind of a no-go right now. So let's just keep on keeping on. Okay, so Kyle got home and I was so frustrated with these chairs. I called him and I was like, just come home now. I'm like so irritated because they're like so wonky. And so Kyle gets home, and what did you say?
Well, these are obviously not the right pieces. You have an A with an A.
Yeah, Kyle's like, well, are two A's supposed to go together?
This is a B, so I bet money when we put this the right way. You're so good at so many things. Building furniture.
Before I called him, I was thinking in my mind, I'm like, maybe I'm just building this wrong. And I was like, nope, it definitely is like way warped. And then like the boxes came perfectly. And I looked on the reviews, like all the reviews were good. So I was like, I have no idea, but I was like taking pictures of it so I could let them know like I need a replacement. And then Kyle gets home and he's like, nope, you just put two lefts together. And that's why they all look wonky. So now we're gonna grab a right piece to go with the left and see if it works. I'm sure it will.
Castles in June, seeing castles in June. No time but right now, and no one but me and you. Am I still the one you see when you close your eyes? Am I still the one you need when it's late at night? Am I still the one you want when you want somebody? When you want somebody? And I swear I won't expect too much. Won't go and drag us through the mud. But I think this fight might not be done. I swear I saw it flicker. I swear I saw it. I swear I saw it. I swear I saw it flicker. I swear I saw you. I swear I saw you. I swear I saw you flicker. I swear I saw you.
bite my tongue and never let them out. 'Cause I can't avoid the heat.
All right, so we have our chairs in, and we also scooted that couch out a little bit, and we scoot that one out just like maybe like 6 inches or so. Maybe it's a little more, but we kind of scooted those out a little bit, and I feel like it's looking like a more formed living room. However, it looks very unfinished still because we are planning to put like a big rug in there. Also, we want to get like a really interesting coffee table. And then I also did order some poof like ottoman pieces to go in front of these 2 chairs. And then I also have pillow covers. Some I have and then some I ordered. And I have tons of pillow forms, you guys know. So I'm just going to end up like swapping those out. I think I'm gonna put like more darker ones on these ones. I'm not really sure. I think I'll probably take that white one out, and then I want to put some darker pillow covers on here just to kind of like bring some dark tones into the furniture, and then probably like a light rug, I think. So anyway, I'm not sure. I think it's still good. I think I still love it, but it's hard to see like part of it put in, and then it's like it's missing a lot in here. So I don't know. I really do think I like it. It just takes me a minute to get used to things that I'm not really used to yet. And especially seeing like just half of it done kind of thing, it's kind of throwing me off. But kind of loves it. I think I do love it too. It's just like a totally different style. So I'm actually gonna turn you around so you can see like the full thing. And then you guys can let me know what you think. Also, once we get like better lighting in this room, and once we get the walls painted a lighter color and all the decor put in, it'll look more put together too. But anyway, I'll turn you around and show you what we are dealing with at this moment.
And never let them out. 'Cause I can't avoid the heat. Wanna touch your body. Wanna touch your body. And I swear I won't expect too much. Won't go and drag us through the mud. But I think this fight might not be done. I swear I saw it flicker. I swear I saw it. I swear I saw it. I swear I saw it flicker. I swear I saw you. I swear I saw you. I swear I saw you flicker. I swear I saw you.
So one comment that I got a lot during our house tour is how I was planning on dusting these tall shelves. And this is what I ended up coming up with, was just a really long extendable duster, and it's ended up working really great. And I also figured it would work great on our blinds, which it definitely did. I don't know when the last time these were cleaned, so I definitely wanted to just take advantage of this time and make sure to clean everything, including the blinds and then the windowsills. But kind of a side note is I just have so many different areas to decorate in this house and kind of style. So if you ever have any good ideas, I would love if you would send me a message over on my socials, either on Facebook or Instagram. I would love to hear like any ideas you have, see any pictures you might have, or any links to share. I always love hearing your guys' ideas and just kind of seeing the designs that you think of. And a lot of times they kind of inspire me in different ways on how I end up decorating. So if you guys have any ideas, leave them in the comments, message me on my socials. I would just love that so much. So a lot of you noticed that I was using a new vacuum in my last video, which was my unpacking video. And this was something I ended up getting when we moved into the new home, just because we had so many hard floors in the house. I knew I wanted a cordless vacuum. I do absolutely still love my Apex uplight, and I've actually used it a lot in this house still. But sometimes it's just really nice to have a cordless vacuum, and especially with having 4 cats and a dog and 3 kids and just, you know, daily life happening here, it's really nice and convenient to have a cordless vacuum. And especially because we don't have rugs or anything like that set up yet, I've just noticed so much hair. And so I figured a cordless vacuum would be really well used here. And I did a lot of research just kind of figuring out which one would be great. You guys know I love my Shark Apex uplight. And so I wanted to find something really similar to that, but just in a cordless version. And that is where I found this one. So I will go ahead and link the one that I got down below. But so far I am loving it so much.
holding on or letting go. I don't know if we ought to, know if we ought to, know. I don't know where I'm going, but I know it's gonna be good. I don't know where I'm going, but I know it's gonna be good.
Oh my gosh, I have to tell you guys, so Noah just woke up from a nap, which he usually doesn't take naps, but he sometimes does, and he had fallen asleep, and he woke up and saw the new chairs for the first time, and he walked up and he was like, oh my gosh, Mom, I love these new chairs, they're so awesome, I love them. And I was like, oh, I'm glad you like them. And then I showed him the bar stools, and I was like, look, we got new bar stool chairs too, and he was like, oh, I don't really care about those, but that's fine, but I love these chairs. So apparently Noah's a fan of those ones and not so much of these ones. He didn't even like sit in them yet. He just was pretty much entertained with or interested in those ones. But anyway, what I actually came on to tell you guys is I actually got a new mop. I have not tried it out yet, hence the packaging. And I actually got this back when we were still living in Utah, but I didn't open it up just because I was like, we're about to move and unpack or pack everything up. So I decided to wait, but we're gonna try it out today and see how it works. So I've been using this mop for about a week now, and so far I'm super impressed. I really loved the extra floor pads it gave because it's able to be reused, and it just makes it really nice when one's in the wash, you can be using another one. So I just loved that aspect. And it also gets your floors really, really clean. I think that if I'm just doing like a super quick spot clean, I think I would end up choosing my eCloth spray mop just because it's really quick to use. There's not really any setup for it. But I think anytime I'm doing like a full-on mopping where I'm doing like multiple rooms like this is definitely gonna be my go-to just because it's so easy and it really does get your floors exceptionally clean. So if you are in the market for a new mop, I would definitely suggest this one. I will link it down below, but I'll also have it saved in my Amazon favorites, which is always linked in the description box.
I remember the summer, we were just kids living in a dream. Undercover lovers, lost in your eyes, swimming in your mystery. A sweet fantasy, beating hearts like thunder, feeling so high at the top of this roller coaster, roller coaster. It's our time, you and I, so alive, young and wild. Maybe I'm not supposed to let my lips touch your lips, but if it's alright, I just might. Under starlight, feels like all of my life been searching for a sign, but not tonight. Beating hearts like thunder, feeling so high, living like we'll be
it is the next day. I ended up running out of lighting, which that's one thing about this house. We actually have to do a lot of lighting throughout the home. Like in this room, it's a pretty large room and there's only this one light on the fan. And so basically anytime we don't have like great lighting from outside, there's just not good lighting, especially for filming. And so we do need to focus on that soon enough. But now that it's the next day, we are going to be focusing on our master bedroom and then also our master bathroom as well. And one of the things that I really want to work on in here is actually unpacking these last two boxes. Of course, just like tidying things up. And our bed, I just found like random sheets because I can't find like our good sheet set or our comforter. So hopefully I will find that one of these days in one of the random boxes. I'm sure it was one of the last things that got packed, I guess. But anyway, we're just gonna make do with what we have right now. It's not gonna look as nice as it hopefully will once I find everything, but we just have a lot to get done. And I also have some things that I have to do this afternoon. So I only have about an hour to get everything done. Our bathroom really is, I say it's not really that bad. I feel like it'll get picked up quickly, but one thing that I really want to focus on in here is actually cleaning our glass shower doors. We have never had glass shower doors. We did for like, you know, a few weeks or something in our last house, but if you have really great tips on how to maintain glass shower doors or just keep those clean, let me know in the comments. I would greatly appreciate it because otherwise I'm just going to be experimenting until I find something that I love. So anyway, enough chit chat. Let's go ahead and get on into cleaning.
It's our time, you and I, so alive, young and wild.
So once I got the bed made and everything, I really wanted to finish unpacking these very last two boxes in our bedroom. I don't know what it is, but as soon as I get like functional in the house, I feel like my packing motivation goes away so quickly. Like I'm like, oh, it's fine. I don't need to unpack those last 5 boxes. So now I'm just really trying to tackle each room specifically now that we are pretty functional. And anytime that I have just like a couple boxes here and there, I'll try to take like 30 minutes and just finish unpacking those. It ends up not really taking that long, but it's just kind of like a mind block thing. So while I was tidying in this room, I just went ahead and focused on the last few boxes and got them unpacked. Also, I am so excited for our bedroom makeover. I don't really have plans as to when exactly we're going to get around to doing it, but I do have some ideas on how I want to style this room and just how I want to paint it and make it over. I'll put up a picture right here that I shared over on my Instagram recently of kind of how I'm trying to do this back wall. Of course, if you guys have any other ideas, let me know, but this is kind of what I'm set on right now, and I'm so excited just to kind of see it come to life.
Before it's over, you're seconds from a heart attack. You know you can't keep holding back. Take a breath, forget the thunder. Take a step, we're going under. Dancing with the acting.
Oh my gosh, I am so impressed with how well the Dawn Power Washes Spray worked on this. A lot of you guys had actually recommended me to try that like a while back. And I know I asked for suggestions, so honestly, if you still have other suggestions, definitely leave them in the comments, but I can now officially suggest this to you guys. It worked really, really well. I did have, it was like a walnut scrubber sponge, actually from the Grove Collaborative website. I just cut it in half. That's what I use like on my dishes a lot. But this worked so, so well. So it had like a slight abrasion, but nothing that would scratch. And I just sprayed it on, scrubbed it off, rinsed it off. And then I did finish it off with my glass and polishing e-cloth, and that worked really well. So now that we have everything nice and tidy, I'm just gonna go ahead and vacuum the floors and also mop them, because this is basically how all of our bedroom looks, because of like coming in and out of the pool, and we have a saltwater pool, so it just leaves a lot of like residue on the floor. So let's go ahead and tackle those floors, and I think we're gonna be done for the day. Yay!
Taking all the sunshine, bottle up the rain. Go where the wind blows, let it show the way. Open all the windows, let in all the light. You can pull the stars down, paint the perfect sky. So go and write your song. The world will sing along. Jump in, and we don't know where we'll end up. You might as well begin. Memories you're making, you frame inside your heart. The middle of a nowhere, so somewhere you can start. So go and write your song. The world will sing along. Oh, life's what you're making.
So that is everything for today's video. I hope you enjoyed watching, and I hope it gave you tons of cleaning motivation and just enjoyment hanging out with a friend. If you are not already subscribed to my channel, make sure you subscribe down below so that you don't miss out on all of the new house content that I have coming your way. I am so excited to just share everything with you guys. I know it's going to take a little bit of time to get everything done, but I'm just kind of enjoying the process, and I hope that you guys are also enjoying the process and just kind of coming along with us. And also make sure you're subscribed over on our vlog channel, which is just Kyle and Amanda. Any videos that don't make it on this main channel end up going over there, just like a really casual with us getting things done around the house. But definitely make sure that you're subscribed to both channels. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you have the most amazing day, and I will see you in my next one. Bye guys. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we have a lot of things on the list to get done. I want to go ahead and get everything cleaned up kind of throughout the house, but I also want to really give a focus to our fridge. It's just been a hot mess ever since moving in, so I want to not only clean it out, but also organize it, and I'm going to be using my Cricut to help me do that. I also have some DIY projects that I want to get done for the new house, and we are still a bit behind on getting things unpacked and just everything organized and situated. But I think most of that is because We didn't bring a lot of furniture with us, and so we're still waiting on some furniture pieces to arrive and still like looking for some. But I did get some new decor, and I also have some old decor that I already had, and I want to go ahead and just get some of that put up so we can start feeling a little bit more at home in the house. So there's going to be a lot in today's video. We are going to be cleaning, organizing, decorating, all the things. So let's go ahead and jump on into it.
I wanna hear you say that you only want me. You better turn up. You better be there when I shake. Watch me rockin' if I can't stop. If I should fall, just go ahead. Go and catch me, baby.
So you guys know whenever I'm cleaning, I typically love to start out in my kitchen, and I do this because it's my domino chore. I don't think the term domino chore is officially a thing, but that's what I've always called it, and I've talked about it so many times with you guys here on my channel. So to me, what a domino chore is a task that is fairly simple to start doing, and once you're done, it makes you feel so motivated to continue on with whatever chores you need to tackle next. I think the thing that makes cleaning the kitchen a domino chore for me is the fact that I clean it every day. And also, I have my cleaning routine down in there, so I don't really have to think about what I'm doing. I just go into autopilot. And also, it's a chore that I don't dread doing, like scrubbing the toilets, for example. I definitely dread doing that one, but the kitchen really isn't daunting to me. Now, everyone is going to have a different domino chore. For some of you, it might be your kitchen. For others, it might be your bathrooms, laundry, vacuuming, or something totally different. Now, there is, of course, no right or wrong choice with this, but I will say if you are struggling to find motivation for tackling your chores, consider figuring out which chore it could be your domino chore and then get to cleaning. I'm sure that it will make the process not only easier to start, but also easier to get all of your chores finished. So a lot of y'all noticed in my new house tour and in a few of my recent videos that we are back to having a double sink. In our last home in Utah, we had a single basin sink, and I've always raved to you guys about how much I loved it and how much it made washing my dishes by hand so much easier. So I have seen several comments from y'all asking if we plan to change this one out to a single basin sink like we had before. And we definitely do. I'm not sure if that's gonna be like a right away thing because we are kind of thinking about changing up the countertops in the kitchen as well. But you may have also noticed that our faucet is broken and stuck on the spray setting, which has made hand washing dishes a very messy chore. So we do have plans to change that out really soon. We will most likely be filming that process along with lots of other little projects around the house, but those things will probably be shared over on our vlogging channel. And if you're not already subscribed to that channel, I always have it linked down in the description box below. But you can also just do a quick search on YouTube for Kyle and Amanda and it will pop right up. So make sure that you're subscribed over there so that you're not missing out on any like behind the scenes content or just kind of any of those other things that don't always make it to the main channel.
fall, we get up and go, baby. The way they think is paradoxical. Captured you in a foggy cloud, baby. Standing on my toes on the edge, I'm ready to go. See it clear when the shadows are lit, I'm ready to go. I'm taking matters into my own hands now. Let's face it, we only got this life to live out. So follow me, I'm ready to go. I'll take the lead, I'm ready to go. Even if you lose your hope, I will be there to pick you up. Even if you can't let go, I'll untie the invisible ropes that keep you down. I'm taking matters into my own hands now. Let's face it, we only got this life to live out. So follow me, I'm ready to go. I'll take the lead, I'm ready to go. Ready to go. Waking up to find another day of adversary. The sunrise reminds me I am alive. Digging deep, I'm looking far and wide.
All right, the kitchen is looking nice now to make the inside of the fridge match the kitchen. So in here, there's really not much to show other than a huge mess. I don't have really any organization. I had stuck our Lazy Susan in here when we first moved in, and it's serving zero purpose right now. Like, it's not helping the situation at all. So to start out, I'm going to pull every single thing out of the fridge, give it a good wipe down, and once I get that done, I'm going to put some bins that I got recently in here to try to get some organization going on. And then I'm also gonna make some labels, which makes everything look and feel more organized. I'm really excited about this, so let's go ahead and jump into that.
I'll find a way. I'm never giving up this life of mine. 'Cause I'm in too deep to try and see a way to get out now.
So to tackle my fridge, I'm starting by pulling every single thing out of the fridge and placing it on my counters. And I'm doing my best to put everything in piles of like items. And that way when I go to organize, the process can go fairly quickly. And then once the fridge is empty, I'm just going in with my e-cloths and wiping everything down, even getting into those really hard to get areas that are usually overlooked when cleaning a fridge. And it's really amazing that tackling those random spots and small details can end up making your fridge look totally brand new again. So if you have been guilty of avoiding those little areas, I would definitely suggest taking a few extra minutes and tackling those small areas and details in your fridge, and it will make an amazing difference.
Moving up and never looking back on my mistakes. Follow through and rise above all the noise.
So once the fridge was looking nice, I started grabbing organizing containers and just placing them in the fridge to see what possibilities and options I had with my space. And then I just kind of imagined what I would be putting into each bin and making sure that it would be practical for everyone in the family. Then once I got a rough idea of where all the bins would go, I gave them a quick wash, and a quick tip is to use citrus essential oil to get any sticker residue off of your bins. It works incredibly well. And I also wanted to mention I got most of my bins from Home Goods, which is a great place to look for bins, but I did find some similar ones online, so I will link those below in case if you are also in the process of redoing your fridge.
Why you wanna let me go now? Are you saying that to change your mind? For love or pity, let me know now. Cause your love made me go blind. What am I hearing? Saying you're moving back. When were you gonna tell me that? What am I hearing? It feels like a heart attack. Someone help me catch my breath again. How did you stop loving me? How is that even possible? How could we let love go? How could we move on? Why you wanna let me go now? Are you saying that to change your mind? For love or pity, let me know now. Cause your love made me go blind. Why are you playing? We ain't got the time. Tell me now if you want out. What are you saying? Come on and spit it out. I'm about to lose my mind again. How did you stop loving me? How is that even possible? How could we let love go? How could we move on?
All right, now that we have everything put into the fridge and organized, it looks so good. I love it. It just makes me so happy. But now that we have everything organized in here, I'm going to go ahead and make the labels for it. And a lot of times whenever you make labels, it's going to help everyone else in the house kind of know where to put things. So that's kind of my hope with this is, even though it looks great today, if I don't label it, there's a very small chance that it's going to go back to being just like this. So I'm gonna put some labels on, and hopefully that way everyone can kind of know exactly where to find things and where to put them back when they're done with them. So let's go ahead and make labels.
For love or pity, let me know now. Cause your love made me go blind. Oh, na na na. Oh, na na na. For love or pity, let me know. Cause your love made me go blind.
Finally, the fridge is finished. It looks so good with all the labels on it. It just, it makes me so happy to feel like a little bit organized in this chaos of a house. Right now, moving is the worst, but it's all worth it. And just having like a little tiny bit of organization gives me like so much peace in my mind. So the next thing that I want to work on before I tackle the living room, and I also want to start decorating those shelves. So before we jump into the living room, I wanted to make another project. This is something that I wanted to do for the butler's pantry area. So on this side we have cabinets, and then on this side we have just wall space and then our pantry. And over here I really want to have a menu board because I've been trying my hardest to meal prep, but without a menu board I just like lose my little paper or whatever. And I just have found that I really need like a visual menu board. So I picked one up at Hobby Lobby, but I do want to add some stuff to it with my Cricut, like menu and then the days of the week. And then over here, Kyle and I have so much on our to-do list all the time, but unless if we have it written down or in our like calendar, it just does not happen. And there's so many things that I don't want to put everything in our calendar. So I kind of want to have like a running to-do list for us. And this will kind of be like a command center area, but I didn't want to get just like your basic command station, I guess. I kind of wanted to make it a little bit unique. And I had been searching for a really unique whiteboard and I just could not find one anywhere. And I ended up finding these circle boards. They are really cool, or like signs, I guess, from Hobby Lobby. They look awesome, but they are not a whiteboard. And then I had an idea. I wonder if Cricut has like a whiteboard vinyl type thing, and they do. I was amazed. They also have a chalkboard one, but I was just like so impressed. So I'm really excited to try that out. I've never tried that before, but all of the stuff that I've done with Cricut has turned out really great. So I want to go ahead and make a circle right in here to make this be a whiteboard, and I think it'll turn out really good. But those are my next projects, and then once we're done with that, we're gonna move on into the living room and tackle that whole area.
Together, your smile makes the universe much better. We'll take this ladder up together. Your smile makes the universe much better. The sky is our limit now. We'll take this steps to the clouds. Blue skies in our eyes, it's our time to aim high. The sky is our limit now. We'll make it. We'll make it. We'll make it.
All right, so it is the next day. I don't know what it is lately. I cannot seem to film a video in one day. It always takes me at least two. I don't know if I'm like packing more into these videos or if I'm getting a later start, but no matter what the reason, that's just how it is. We do have a lot to get done, so things are just kind of taking as long as they take. But I am very happy to say the kitchen is done. We have some serious organization going on in there. I still have to tackle the pantry, and that's still on my list. But today we are going to be focusing on decorating and cleaning. We're gonna be focusing on decorating the living room a bit, and then I also wanna pop into my bedroom and get a new blanket that I had actually gotten months ago, but I just kind of tucked away and I found it. I still have not found my other sheet set yet. I don't know what box that is in. I feel like I have a majority of the boxes unpacked, but I still can't find that one. And then I'm also going to be tackling something that has been something I've just been putting off. It's basically like a Monica's closet, except an entire room with overflow. So I'm gonna be tackling that after I get the living room and bedroom situated, and just wish me luck because that is such a huge process. It's gonna be a mess, but it will feel so much better once I'm done. So anyway, without further ado, let's jump back into it.
Captured in a photograph. Remember how we used to sit in the vines? Yeah. Oh, and I can hear you laugh it off. You always said mistakes I left in the past. They know enough to see the glow on us break over. Sooner than we're gone. And sometimes I think about it all night, staring to the street lights, wonder where we'd be if nothing would have changed, if we'd have stayed the same, never killed the flame.
All right, so I am not finished cleaning in here yet, but it's like fairly tidy now. And I've seen so many comments from you guys, or like messages over on Instagram, suggesting to kind of switch this up. And while I do like how this is coming together, actually I did order a rug, so the rug is not here yet, but it will be in the next like week or two. And we also have not found a coffee table yet, but that's still on the list I'm kind of looking for. But right now we have the two couches, these two chairs. I just stuck this table right in here. And then I do have two poofs, which makes these chairs super comfy just to sit back and watch a show or something. But a lot of you guys have suggested to actually shift this couch to right here, like facing the TV, and then put the chairs over here. And so I think we're gonna try that today and just see what we think. We might move it back right away, I'm not sure, but I just thought it would be cool because then we can actually get a visual on it, and then you guys can see what it would look like too. But you'll have to let me know which way you like, if you vote for this way or if you vote for the chairs on this side.
Wonder where we'd be if nothing would have changed, if we'd have stayed the same, never killed the flame. Would we hold our ground if nothing would have changed? Would you take my name, stay here through the rain? Would we hold our ground? Could we hold our ground? Could we hold our ground? Drawing from another time, walls of pain, spells out your name. Yeah. You said you had to change your heart, that Albany just left you all the same.
So one question I get a lot is not only where I get my pillow covers, but also where I get my pillow inserts from. And I get both from Amazon. Occasionally I'll find a cute pillow at a store that has a zipper and a nice insert, so I can kind of change that out in the future. But most of the time I just get them all on Amazon. And I will link my favorite pillow inserts below along with the pillow covers that I use. But they just have so many styles and colors and textured ones. and they come in all different sizes. They will definitely have something that fits your home. But the thing that I love most about Amazon pillow covers is that they're usually such a good deal. You can get lots and lots of different ones to change out with the seasons or as your style changes, and it doesn't have to break the bank. And they're also super compact for storing away when you do want to change things up. So if you love throw pillows like I do, I would totally suggest trying pillow covers and inserts, and I would also suggest checking them out on Amazon. But I love the ones that I chose for this room. I wanted some black ones just to kind of contrast a bit. We're hoping to lighten the walls, so I think this is going to contrast really well with the soon to be light walls. And we also got a rug that's going to be lighter as well, so you'll kind of have to wait and see, and I'll have to wait and see, but I think this is going to work perfectly with kind of what I have planned for this space.
Up it comes and down it goes. Seeds will die before they grow. If nothing were to change, we'd have stayed the same. Never killed the flame. Would we hold our ground? If nothing were to change, would you take my name? Stay through the rain. Would we hold our ground? Could we hold our ground? Captured in a photograph. Do you remember how we used to sit in the vines? You got something I can never be without, yeah. I'm in your command. Thought I was a man of my own will. It's been 2 years, I'm only a
All right, everything's looking nice in here. We have the floor cleaned. I'm actually really loving this setup with the 2 couches, almost like a sectional. I still love that we didn't get a sectional, and that way we have the chance to kind of change things up, move things around, and we're not stuck in like one certain way. So I'm really liking this. I feel like it is a lot more cozy, and it is more practical too, because you have a couch like right in front of the TV. So I don't know, I'm digging it so far. But anyway, time to start focusing on these shelves. I feel like they're actually bigger than you realize. Like, it's like a little bit longer than like my elbow to my fingers. So I don't even know, maybe like 1.5 feet, or maybe not quite 1.5 feet, but anyway, they're like pretty tall shelves. And like I had these vases thinking they'd look good in here, and they're really short, so I'm not really sure. But I did find a few things at Home Goods the other day, and then I also just have a lot of different things that I think I'm gonna pull out and try to see what I can get. I also got some coffee table books, or I think so. There are some of these that are like really expensive, and I was not about to pay like 50 or 100 bucks. So a lot of these were like $15. I just found them on Amazon. I also got ones that like looked nice, but also ones that I would actually flip through. So like I read reviews, I looked at pictures, and they're all really cool. So I'll try to link these down below. So I'm excited to actually flip through them, but I think I'm actually going to style them in here. I might move them to the coffee table, but I also like things to be kind of functional as well as decor, and I feel like having, for us at least, while our kids are younger, having books on a coffee table is probably not going to be realistic. So I'm probably just going to style them up here, but then they're there if you want to read them. I'm going to go ahead and grab whatever kind of decor I can find and see what we can do with these shelves.
in my ear. 'Cause you know I cannot say no to you. Feeling like home, but should it be like this? Locked up in your dome, you know I fight for you. What do I do? Every time you call my name, what do I do? You're whipping me into madness. I try to lay low, but I can never stay away from you. What do I we can't stop it, so I keep on rolling in silence. So I keep on rolling
So while I was styling these shelves, I was actually so unsure of myself basically the entire time. I kept feeling like I didn't have the right pieces, especially since most of them were just random things that I already had and not really things that were specifically bought for this new space or kind of even in the new style that I'm going for. But I share this all the time that whenever you're styling something or decorating, you can't expect it to come together perfectly on your first try. So like for these shelves, I kept moving things around, readjusting, putting things up, then taking them right back down. And the only reason these shelves turned out was because I kept going with it and just did not give up. And I'm so happy I stuck with it because these shelves, even though it is such a small part of our home, ended up giving off such a nice vibe, and it made us all feel so much more at home and just helped this home feel a little bit more like us. And that has felt so, so good during this transition period.
Can never stay away from you. What do I? We can't stop it, so I keep on rolling in silence. So I keep on rolling in silence. Is this really healthy? Maybe I need therapy, yeah. Red carpet for you. Let me hold your bag. I'll carry your shoes. I think I've lost it. What do I? Every time you call my name.
you guys know I typically love to start out in my kitchen, but I did want to start out in the living room today just because I knew the kitchen was very, very dirty on this day and our living room was not so much, surprisingly. And so I just wanted to kind of get the living room taken care of, and then I moved right into the kitchen and started working on this. And I am so excited for all the things that we have planned for this house. I know I keep saying that, but there is just something that I want to change up everywhere I look pretty much. We are so excited about this house and we do love it, but there is just so much that we want to do to kind of personalize it and make it ours. And the idea of all the projects that we have planned just makes me so excited. And one of the projects that we want to get done at some point, you know, kind of soon, but we'll kind of see where it fits in on the timeline, is to actually change up our island counter. We might end up changing up all of the counters, but I know for sure that I really want to make our island one single height, just like the one that we had in our Utah home. I really liked that. It just felt more functional for us. I also really love the style and the look of that. I feel like it's more modern and it's also just more cozy to me. So I was actually talking to my friend and they have an island almost just like ours, except it's all one level. And so I think we're going to be able to just kind of cut down the top level of the island and then just put a new countertop on. And I think it will end up working great. So I know that's kind of random to be talking about it, but I am just super, super excited for that. And in the next video that you guys are going to see, we actually got a new faucet in. You guys have seen this faucet. It just sprays all the time. It's broken. It always drips. And I believe that this faucet was original to the house, so it's about 15 years old or so. And we just are so excited for the new faucet. We are loving it. And I cannot wait to share with you guys some very satisfying sink cleaning in the next video. So definitely stay tuned for that one.
Face down on the floor, I didn't see this coming. Every risk that I take always leaves me running. The more I say what I mean, the more I hurt somebody. So I don't say a thing. Don't you wanna come on over? Don't you wanna see how I've been? Don't you wanna pick up where we started? I don't wanna love you anymore. I don't wanna want you anymore. But I guess I do. But I guess I do. Staring up at the stars, I glued onto my ceiling. Can't call you up. Guess I'll keep on dreaming. If I say what I mean, I'm only hurting myself. So I don't say a thing. Don't you wanna come on over? Don't you wanna see how I've been? Don't you wanna pick up where we started? I don't wanna love you anymore. I don't wanna want you anymore. But I guess I do. 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 So I drove past your house. All the lights were off. I know you don't wanna talk. But I guess I do. I guess I do. But I guess I do. But I guess I do. But I guess I do. two magnets, we are drawn to each other. You just know how to push all my buttons. Moved out of town and I erased your number, but still I find myself calling in the middle of the night, and there is nothing I can do. I am madly drawn to you. I know you feel the same. You got my heartstrings tangled, tangled up. You got my heartstrings vibrating for you now. There's something more, but you don't want to admit it. Whoa, we're perfectly opposite.
So to wipe down my counters along with our stainless steel appliances, I am just using my e-cloths. I've talked about these so many times, but they work so incredibly well, and they also only use water. And one of the questions that I wanted to touch on today is how I clean them. I get this question so often of how I take care of my e-cloths and how I clean them. And this is one of the things I love about them. You don't really have to do anything special for them. You just toss them in the wash like you normally would, and you can put them in the dryer as well. The only thing that you want to make sure to do if you are using your e-cloths is make sure that you're not using a fabric softener. I'm not entirely sure of like how it works, but I think it just kind of blocks up the fibers and doesn't make it work as well. But another thing that you can do if you feel like your e-cloths are not working that great anymore, they might be kind of built up inside, and so you can actually go ahead and boil them on the stove, and you'll see a ton of dirt and stuff just kind of get released from the fibers, and it's a really good way to kind of reset your cloths. But I have been collecting them for years now. I've just been kind of buying them whenever they go on sale, and to this day I have not thrown away a single one. I just love them so much.
Perfectly opposite. We're perfectly opposite. Perfectly opposite. We're perfectly opposite.
Okay, so our living room and kitchen is looking oh so good right now. And honestly, when we have these two rooms clean, it ends up just making our whole home feel so much better, even if the rest of it's a little bit of a wreck. But I do want to jump into Kyle's office really quick. If you guys saw, I think it was in my cleaning video a few weeks ago, I was planning on emptying out all of our pantry boxes into our pantry, and I decided, no, I'm just gonna go ahead and get to the pantry like right away, so I'm not gonna bother doing that today. And I didn't get to the pantry right away. In fact, I have yet to get to the pantry. There has just been like such a laundry list of things to do. And I really actually want to surprise him. He is out with the boys right now, and I know that he would love for his office to be like somewhat more put together. And so I think I'm just gonna go ahead and empty everything into the pantry, even though it will not be organized. This way it'll end up being easier for me as well when I'm trying to make dinner. I don't have to sort through all of the boxes all the time. And also we'll be able to get Kyle's office like somewhat set up in the way that I'm planning on doing it, even though there's lots that I want to actually do to do like a full-on makeover for his office. So before we go into our bedroom and upstairs and just kind of the rest of the house, let's go ahead and jump on into Kyle's office and get all of those pantry items taken out of the boxes and put into our pantry. And then this week, I swear, this week I'm going to do the pantry, and you guys will hopefully see that video the following week. We have to get it done. It's just such a big project that I've kind of been putting it off, but there's no more time to put it off. It's time to get it done. So let's start the first process of that real quick, and then we'll get on into the rest of the house.
You and me stuck on the ocean now, nothing but waves and they're spilling in. I wanna dry up, but you just keep on going, don't you? I don't even know how we got here. All my reasoning have disappeared. I wanna bury the hatchet and find the way back to our home, our home, our home. We don't have to drift inside this dome. I will not let us fade away. It's it's not a price I wanna pay, and it's
So this area that you're kind of seeing right here is near our front door. You can see the front door in the back, but this little wooden cove is super cool because it actually has the same flooring that we have throughout most of the house. And this is kind of right across from the stairway in Kyle's office. Now, if you've been with me for a while, you remember our old house in Utah where we had our world map in the basement, and we really, really loved it there. It was just such a unique piece, and we ended up leaving it for the new homeowners in Utah, but we are still kind of looking for a place to end up adding it into our house here in Arizona. And this is one of the options that we've been kind of thinking about. Another option will be upstairs. I'll kind of have to show you either in a vlog or just in a future video, but if you go back to the home tour and you see upstairs where there's like a really large mirror kind of sitting there in the room, that is where we're also thinking about putting the world map. So I'm not sure what we'll end up doing, but one way or another, we really want to have a world map in this house. It's just such a neat piece.
yesterday we could be ourselves. Didn't have much, but nevertheless, we were true to each other. But now we don't even bother. I remember you being hopeful, but the tall waves have worn us down, and slowly we are drowning. That's why you need to come with me, with me, with me. Turn around 180 degrees and cross the sea.
So I know I've been talking about doing a pantry video for several weeks now, and that is the plan. I'm actually going to be working on it this next week, but I feel like it's going to end up taking a little bit of time just because we have to paint in there. My hope is to actually add in some more shelving in this pantry just because it's a little bit awkward and a lot of extra wasted space in here. And so I really want to maximize the space in this pantry. So because there is a lot that I really want to do in the space, that video is not going to be next week, but instead I'm really excited because I've been testing out the lighting at night, and I think I can actually share an after dark clean with me, which I know so many of you guys love and have been asking me for one since I have not shared that in this house yet. And those are some of my very favorite videos to share with you guys. And also that's one of my favorite ways to clean is after dark once everyone's gone to bed. So that's what I'm going to be sharing next week. So definitely stay tuned for that one. And then the following week, I'm planning to share our brand new pantry makeover. And we obviously haven't done it yet, but I know it's going to turn out amazing. So stay tuned for that one as well.
I believe in you, and I just feel that this will be an upswing. So hear me out. I know we lost our purpose, chasing all that surplus. You were all that I need. I feel that we can break free. We can still go back there to a place with no cares. We can turn this ship.
All right, so I have Kyle's office done. This is not how I want it to be. I actually want to paint this wall like a different accent color. We are going to be changing out the chandelier, and then I actually am going to move this bookshelf up to the game room slash workout room, if you saw that recently. So this is just kind of a placeholder for now because I want to get a sideboard. There's one that I really love from IKEA, and it looks really custom, and it's also way more affordable than the other ones I found. So we are going to probably go to IKEA next week, and hopefully we can get that and just kind of start getting this situated. But this, I think, is how I'm going to kind of set it up, and I feel like it has a really good vibe in here. It just looks like really simple and minimal. This box, or these boxes, that's actually Kyle's chandelier, and then this box is just filled with a lot of the decor that I might be using in here. I'm not really sure. And then I do have like some more art pieces in here. I'm just really excited for this room. But Kyle had come home really quick to drop off the boys. I told him, don't look in here. I'm kind of like remaking this for him. He was really excited. So he hasn't seen it yet, but he did have to run out really quick. He just dropped the boys off and ran. But when he gets home, hopefully he will love it and just see the potential. He's definitely struggled with this area. He's like, I'm not sure how you're gonna turn this into an office, and I feel like it's gonna be a really cool space. So anyway, I'll be around and kind of show you what we have going on so far, but just keep in mind, this is not how it's gonna stay. I do want to really customize it to him since he will spend a lot of time in here, and change some things out like this and just lots of decor pieces. So anyway, I'll flip you around and kind of show you what we're starting with.
Don't force me out of bed in your society. Don't push me down the
Here I'm just going through and vacuuming the entire main floor that I've cleaned so far. And this vacuum is a cordless vacuum that I got recently whenever we moved into this house, and I have been loving it so much. But I did want to share with you guys a super good deal on my other vacuum, my most favorite vacuum ever of all time. It is just so incredible. It is on a super sale. It's about $130 off right now, and it's under 200 bucks. So I'm not sure how long the sale will last. It usually tends to sell out fairly quickly, but I will have that vacuum linked down below so you can go ahead and check out that deal if you have been in the market for a vacuum. The one that's on sale right now that is my favorite vacuum, that's one that's really, really good if you have a lot of carpet. It also works great on hardwood floors as well, but it really, really shines on carpet. You will just be so incredibly amazed at everything that it pulls out of your carpet and the section behind it. It is just such a great vacuum. And while we're talking about cleaning tools right now, I also want to mention this mop. I shared this mop in one of my recent videos, and I've used it several times now, and I really, really love it. I just feel like it works really well. It's very simple and easy to use, and I feel like it's really satisfying because it cleans your floors so well. So I got this mop on Amazon, and I will have it saved in my Amazon favorites, which is always linked down below in my description box as well. So Kyle just got home. What do you think?
I love it.
You do?
You keep telling me, like, have faith, it's gonna turn out good. I'm glad I'm seeing it now, like, come together. It's awesome. Yeah. I really like it.
Okay, good.
Thank you
I'm
for
glad you
doing
like
that.
it. You're welcome.
I wasn't expecting that today.
Oh, good. I'm glad you like it.
No, I love it. That's awesome. Thank you for doing that.
You're welcome. All right, finally we have the whole main living area done, and now we're going to tackle our bedroom, which is just a little bit of a mess. So we have to, of course, like clean up in here, and then I also want to tackle our bathroom. But once we're done getting everything looking nice in here, I have some projects that I want to do in our closet. It's not like anything big, but just some organization stuff that I want to get done and put up. So let's go ahead and hop to it.
Trying to get your attention, go over words that you said. I get lost inside your inflections. I let you stay on my mind, taking up all of my focus. Am I just wasting my time? I know it's too good to ignore it. Oh, nah, no, I can't let this go. Oh, nah, no, waiting on you like I need it. Oh, nah, no, I can't take it slow. Oh, nah, no, ain't no way to stop this feeling. Think I'll lose my mind.
So if you saw last week's video, you saw all of the projects that we had been working on recently. And one of the things that I ended up sharing in that video was our new rug. We actually had tried to put it in our living room and it just did not fit well. And so we ended up putting it into our bedroom, and I really, really love it in this space. And I had talked about how it just was not the right size for our living room, but I ended up finding a rug actually that one of you guys had sent me a link for. And I really, really am so excited for it. It has not quite arrived, but I'm hoping that by the time I film next week's video, the rug will have arrived and I can put it out and share it with you guys. I am so excited for it, and I'm just really excited to share it with you guys and kind of show you the progress of our living room. It's definitely been stressful and chaotic here, but it's also been a lot of fun just to share the journey with you guys and just kind of share the process of having our house come together. So I'm really excited for you guys to see that rug. Hopefully you guys will see it next week, and if it doesn't show up in time, I'll definitely end up sharing a sneak peek over on Instagram or Facebook. It has been such a long day, but everything is looking so nice. So I did run upstairs and I'm going to just kind of make the boys' bed. I washed their new sheets, so I'm gonna get that put on, and then I'm also going to pull the boys into the rooms and just have them put away their clothes. Liam already did his earlier this morning, but Luke and Noah's finished washing. So they need to come on in and just put those away. And then I think once we're done with this, I might just do a quick tidy on the theater room and we will call it a day because we got so much done. So let's continue on. So in each of the boys' rooms, while they were putting away their clothing, I just started putting their bedding on the bed. And then you'll also see me in a minute hang their shower curtains up in the bathrooms. We're just kind of slowly making this house a home. And so every little step that we take to do that is just making me super happy. And one thing that I am not taking for granted is having a dresser. In last week's video, you guys saw us paint all of their rooms and build all their dressers and all of that kind of stuff. And that was something that was so hard because we didn't have a dresser ordered. I actually kind of regret not keeping their dressers from our last house. They were not really in the best shape, and I really kind of felt like they wouldn't have made the trip just because they were a little bit wobbly by the time we were moving. And so that's why I decided to not keep them and bring them to Arizona with us. However, going without a dresser for like almost a month while we waited for these ones to show up definitely was a bit hard. And so now it's fine because we have dressers, but at this point, I'm really not taking them for granted. I am just so thankful to have dressers in all the boys' rooms, and they actually have a place to put all of their clothes. It seems like such a small thing, but it really is so incredible.
Feeling the cold, I long for a melody, I wait for a song, I hope for the heartache to fade. When I see you standing there, I'm set on fire. When you're with me, I'm set on fire. I've been dreaming of you all of my life. When I feel you near, I'm set on fire.
So this is our new theater room. I don't think I've actually shared this on a video since our home tour, but this is where we're going to be having our TVs for gaming and also our projector just for having movie nights, which we usually try to do on Friday nights. Now there's lots that we want to do to the space, and I'll definitely share that process with you guys as it comes. But for now, we just have it like kind of partially set up, and so far we're loving it. A lot of you guys have said that you miss our basement, and we actually miss it a lot too, but having this room kind of set up is definitely making up for it. But anyway, that was everything for today's video. I am so excited for next week's video because I'm planning for it to be just a really relaxing and peaceful after dark clean with me. Like I said, those are some of my favorites, so I'm just really excited to share that one with you guys next week. If you are still in need of more cleaning motivation, or you kind of want to catch up on some old videos or just see some makeovers, I will leave a playlist right here so you can go ahead and click on this and just get caught up on everything else. But I hope you have the most amazing day. Do not forget to subscribe down below if you are not already, and I will see you in my next one. Bye guys.
When will you let me in? A house is just a house until you fill it up. So baby, take my hand, let's make this house our home. Yeah.
Hey you guys, welcome to our Arizona home empty house tour. We moved here yesterday and I still cannot believe that we are actually living here now, but I'm so excited to turn you guys around and just take you through our new Arizona home. So let's go.
I wanna hear you say that you only want me.
So before you go into the house, we have this little covered area, and kind of off to the left, I'm going to be putting some little outdoor furniture here, just kind of for a sitting area, and then straight ahead, you just walk into the front door. So right when you walk into the front door, this is the view that you see, and I love it because you can see the staircase going upstairs, and then that's gonna be our like family room just straight ahead, and it has these really tall ceilings, which you guys know we love. And then off to the left, this is what is going to be our guest room. Right now there are no doors on it, but we're planning to put in some French doors right here. And then at the moment, they are just housing all of my plants that basically all of them made it except my poor lemon tree. I don't think survived that one, but we are also gonna add in like a closet right here is the plan. But this is the guest room, and that will be great for our parents that are getting a little bit older. And then right to the right of the door, of the front door right there, is my new office. And I am in love with this so much. It has these big, gorgeous barn doors. And then you walk in here, it has like some coves right here. and it's actually open up above into the rest of the home. It has really tall ceilings and lots of natural light and just beautiful windows. So I cannot wait to get my desk in here and get everything all set up and start editing some videos in here. So coming back out of my office, you go down the hallway a little bit and off to the left, you have a little powder room, which would be great just to have guests use when they come over. We are actually planning to paint most of the walls in this house. A lot of them are like some different colors that we're not too fond of. And then a lot of them just have like little spots that we'll either have to paint with the existing paint color if we can find it, or possibly paint the walls. So we're not sure, but there's a lot of things that we're planning to do to this house just to make it ours, and we're super excited. So this is the bathroom. I'm turning you around and show you Kyle's new office. So standing back in the hallway, when you go away from the bathroom, right across is going to be what normally would be the formal dining room, but we are not fancy people, and so this is actually just going to be Kyle's office. He doesn't really need like a closed off office like I do for voiceovers and stuff. He is just going to have this like more open office. We are gonna be changing out this light chandelier for something a little bit more modern, possibly painting that back wall. It's like a red color, but I'm excited to kind of like make this space special for him. And then right here, we have this beautiful staircase that goes up and around, and it kind of like overlooks this area, and it also looks into the great room, which we will get to in just a minute. So before we go too much further, I do want to say there's a lot of things that we actually are hoping to kind of switch up and change up around the house. We want to do a lot of painting. We want to refinish the kitchen a bit because the cabinets are original and they're just not in the best shape. I can't even think off the top of my head like all the things, but Kyle and I have like a running list of things that we just want to change up and just make everything our own here. So I am going to show you everything in the entire house, but there are a lot of things that are going to be different once we start our little DIY process through the house. So just keep that in mind. I'll kind of try to touch on a few things that I know right away that we're going to want to change. And of course, all of the projects we will be sharing on either my channel or the vlog channel, but it'll all be being shared, so make sure that you're subscribed if you're not already so you don't miss out on all of that content. But let's go ahead and continue on with the house tour. Another thing that we love about this house is this beautiful wall. The wood that's in there actually is the same as the rest of the house's flooring, and I just think that's so pretty, so I'm excited. I'm not sure exactly what we're going to do with that space. We talked about possibly putting up the same world map that we had in our previous home, in our Utah home, but we're not really sure at this moment, but we think that's really cool, and that'll be like kind of a fun view for Kyle to see as he's sitting at his desk. And then coming over through Kyle's office, you actually walk into a butler's pantry. I am so excited about this part. I've never had a butler's pantry at all, and I just think it's gonna be perfect to have like appliances and things like that, and tons of cabinetry in here. I'm really excited about all of this. And then to the left of the butler's pantry is the actual pantry. It's kind of like an odd shape because this goes underneath the stairs, but there's tons of space. I think we're actually gonna add more shelving up here just to make it a little bit more functional. And then going right through the butler's pantry, you come into the kitchen, and I'm actually gonna step back and kind of show you. It's like not totally clean in here, but it's pretty good. I'm gonna show you a better view of the kitchen. So right here we have, of course, just our dining room area. And then this is actually set up just like our Utah home pretty much, but you have like some little cabinetry off to the right, along with a fridge. And then you have double ovens in the wall over there. And then just a regular electric griddle or electric stove. And then this big island. So this is gonna be kind of neat because in our Utah home, if you remember, we had our stove on this side and then our sink with a window right here. But this way I'll be doing dishes, watching the family instead of cooking. So I'm not sure if I'll like it better or not. It'll be different, and we still just love it. This is the view from the kitchen into the great room or living room, whatever you want to call it. And we're really excited to get a new couch in here and just get it all furnished. So in the living room, it has this beautiful floor to ceiling stone that goes above like the fireplace area. And then also this built-in cabinetry with glass shelving. So that'll be really fun to just decorate in there. I don't know if you can really see how dark it is in here actually, but the paint color that the previous owners had is like this really dark gray. And I think we're going to lighten it up just a bit because it ends up making the room just feel a lot darker, especially with like the dark flooring and everything. So that is one thing that we're going to be doing, is painting this area as well. And then coming out of the living room, you walk down this little hallway, and off to the left, you have a like mudroom slash laundry room. So we obviously have to get a washer and dryer. And I think that I might end up changing these out and doing like a laundry room makeover in here, just to kind of make it our own style in here and make it more functional for us. And then over here, we obviously just have our calendar, but here's like some shelving that we can use to hang clothes. And then this door right here just leads out to the garage. So this is the laundry room, and then right through here is actually the master bedroom. But before I take you into the master bedroom and bathroom, I want to take you upstairs and show you the boys' room and our new media like theater room. So let's go head upstairs. Okay, so right when you come up the stairs, off to the right is going to be our theater room. So I'll show you that in just a minute, but I wanted to show you this. This actually is a cutout in the wall, and it just overlooks the living room or great room, whatever you call it. And I just love, it kind of has that same feel as our Utah home did, but a little bit more closed off, but still open. So I do love that. But then over this way, this is one of my favorite spots. It has the windows and it's just so beautiful and open. So when you look over the banister, you can see into Kyle's office, and then that's going to be my office. And then off to this way, you have the guest room in the front, and then that little bathroom right there. All right, so continuing down this hallway, you walk into this little room, and this is kind of not really sure exactly what we're gonna do. I think we're actually gonna make like a little home gym over here. Right here, I think we're gonna put like treadmill and bike, and then probably like some flooring and yoga mats right here, possibly like a small TV just so we can put our workouts up there. But we're really excited to kind of have like a designated workout space. And then we're thinking if there's enough room to put our game table in here, and that way we can still like have games in this area, but also work out right here. So then off to the right, you just have this like built-in desk. I think I'm gonna refinish all of this. I talked about possibly like taking it out and just making something more modern, but I think I can actually just refinish the cabinetry because it is pretty nice still. And then maybe like adding some nice hardware onto here, but just making it feel a little bit more modern. Oh, we need to still clean out, but that's okay. Okay, and then off to the right is actually going to be the hallway to the boys' room, but I'm first gonna take you out here, which is one of my favorite areas in the house. So this is so amazing. It's just like a little balcony area, but it's covered, so it kind of blocks a lot of the sun, and in the morning it's totally shaded like this. So we're really excited to put like some hammocks or possibly like some outdoor furniture sectional or something. I know they had like a hanging chair up here. We might just do some different things in here, but we're really excited about this area as well. So coming back inside, walking this way, you have a hallway. This is just a linen closet, which is really nice size. And then walking down the hallway, we have one bathroom right here. So it has like a little tub and toilet room, and then dual sinks, which is really nice. And then off to the right, we have a super pink room. This one is going to be Liam's room. He picked this one out. And I'm gonna take you guys outside once we're done too, but I'm gonna give you like a little sneak peek of the backyard. It's incredible. So of course we are going to be painting all of these rooms, but this one's Liam's. Then you come back out and into this bedroom, and this one is also going to be painted and probably changing out that chandelier, but this one is going to be Noah's room. And then they actually have a Jack and Jill bathroom that goes into the third bedroom, which is going to be Luke's room. And so you have, again, dual sinks and another little like shower and bathtub area. And our cats are just making themselves at home. And then this is going to be Luke's bedroom, which this one is the biggest bedroom. Again, we are going to be painting in here and kind of like doing their own room makeovers in here, but Luke's is going to be really pretty good size. And then these two are still going to be like good size. I think we are going to get them like full beds, and that way they have a little more room when they want to do like their sleepovers. So I'm just walking through that hallway and I'm going to take you into the theater room. So walking into the theater room, you actually have another powder room. It's just a toilet and a sink. And then in here you have a really large space. I think originally this was not a bedroom, but they ended up transforming it into a bedroom. But we are just going to use it as like a media area. And so this is kind of what it looks like from back here. They also have like a closet built in right there. And then our plan for this is actually to not take this wall down, but eventually add a door right here and then put a patio area out here, like a balcony, which will be over the downstairs patio. So just to kind of like have some more outdoor space. It's one of the big reasons why we wanted to move to Arizona, was to have more outdoor time. I know in the summer you obviously are like stuck indoors unless you have a pool, which was definitely a must. So we do have a pool out there, but the rest of the time, like I just think we're gonna be outside so much, just having a lot of good family time. And so we thought this would be really cool to add in a balcony right there. We know it can be done, so that's kind of our plan. And then down this hallway is the master bedroom. So you walk into it in like this corridor kind of area. I don't really know, foyer area. So off to the left of the master bedroom, you have like this little nook area. So I think I'm actually going to make like that be a little sitting area. We're planning to put our bed right here. And then I hope to actually do an accent wall. So if you guys have like any ideas on colors or styles for an accent wall, definitely let me know below, but that's kind of our plan. And then off to the right, you have an opening to go outside. So this is the master bathroom and I just love it. I feel like all the colors are amazing and just the style, and honestly it's like very large. We've never had a bathroom like this before, but we have like a glass shower off to the right. And then this is going to be Kyle's vanity. He just has some cabinetry on the bottom and a sink. And then you have this area with some really nice, beautiful windows and a bathtub. And then straight ahead, like when you walk in from that door, you have my vanity area. And I am so excited because I've never actually had like a sit down vanity area to put my makeup on. So I'm just super excited about that. And then we have a little toilet room, and this is insane. We have never, ever had a closet like this or dreamed of having a closet like this. It's just massive, and we actually didn't even realize it was this big until they moved all of their things out. And once they took all of it out, we were like, oh my gosh, this is like huge. It's crazy in here. I think that's everything in this house. We are so excited about it. There's a lot of things that we have planned to do to this house. Like I said, a lot of things are painting the walls, changing out light fixtures, things like that. There's also, we want to kind of change up the bathroom and that guest room like we said, but there's just a lot of things that we want to do to this house. There's also, we want to finish up the kitchen in here. The cabinets I think are original, which means they're probably like about 15 years old, maybe older, I don't know. But like they're actually peeling over here and they're like cracking. They're just not in the best shape, and some of them like don't quite close the right way. So we're gonna try to get like some new hinges on them and see if we can just paint it ourselves and do like a kitchen makeover on a budget. Either way, we'll be sharing all of this with you guys. But now that I've shared the inside of the house, let's go ahead to the backyard. This is where we're probably gonna be spending most of our time. And this was truly like what just sent the whole house over the top and made us think, yes, this is the one for us. We walked into this house when we first got here and I just started crying in the driveway, just like feeling like this is the one before we even stepped foot, and the feeling just carried throughout. So this is our new Arizona home. All right, this is the view that you see right when you walk out of the dining room and you walk into this patio area. And I'm excited to get like some furniture in here, maybe add like some curtains. I'm not really sure, but I'm really excited for this area, just for like some outdoor entertainment area. And then over to the right, you have like some nice grass area. We are going to get a trampoline put over here, but for now we have like this tetherball and then the little playground equipment. And the boys are loving already just like running around the grass and just playing in this. It's been so much fun. We have a lot of trees and like landscaping around here, which we love. It's just like an outdoor oasis for us, so we're super excited about this. This is just like another view of that patio area. Over here, we have like this outdoor kitchen with, it's really just a grill and then a really nice countertop area. And this is actually the same stone that they used on the fireplace inside. So it all just looks super cohesive. And then here is the pool. This is our favorite spot. So it's a really nice, like big rectangle style pool, and it actually has a deep end over there with a slide. And then also you have like the spa right here, and it waterfalls into the pool. It's just so amazing. And then we have this outdoor furniture out here. That's like really the only furniture we have in the house at the moment. But we have a couple of umbrellas and then like this big bed and then those two loungers over there. And this is basically where we have been just hanging out while we wait for all of our stuff to arrive. So we're actually going to be changing out the pool, or the pool filtration system or whatever, for a saltwater pool. And there are a few little issues with the pool. So we actually are going to be changing those out soon. So we're actually gonna have to drain the pool and get all that stuff fixed. Just there's like some maintenance things that needs to be fixed on it. So we're gonna get that done, I think, this week, and then it should be good to go. But this is definitely like where we plan to spend basically all of our extra time. And then I almost forgot to show you off to the side of the house. We actually have this little area. So I think Kyle's gonna end up putting like a little golf hole at the end of this and just practice his putting when he can't make it to the golf course, which would be super fun because my brother-in-law actually loves golf as well, and so does Luke. So that'll be a lot of fun for them. So that is our Arizona house tour. I hope you guys enjoyed watching. I hope you enjoyed just seeing our new home and where all of my future videos are going to take place. We cannot wait to make this house our own, put our own touch on it, do some DIYs, things like that. We are so incredibly excited and we're so grateful for this next step in our journey. So I hope you guys enjoyed. Definitely make sure that you subscribe down below if you have not already, and that way you don't miss out on all of the projects that we have planned for this space. But I hope you guys have a great day, and I will see you in my next one. Bye guys.